welcome all. As you know, it's me, Catrina. What I'm about to do is go ahead and show you a bunch of movie clips. That I like. Just gonna get it open here. It'll only take a second. Okay, the first movie is about, well, it's the Josephine Baker story, and the reason why I chose this one, you know, I just wanted to share with you, some, you know, a lot of movies that I like, and, you know, hopefully we like some of the same movies, but one of the things that I like about her is the fact that she adopted a diverse group of children, and, you know, I thought that was something that really stood out in this movie, you know. I know she's like a French dancer and stuff like that, and, but I really like that about her, you know, because I love children and everything. So, and she's a native of St. Louis, you know. She was real popular in the 30s, and I think she made like a comeback in the 70s. But yeah, she's a native of St. Louis, and she moved to France and adopted a whole bunch of children, which they showed that in the movie and stuff. So it was pretty good. Pretty good movie. The next movie, these are all trailers, by the way. It's, you know, I'm calling them movies, but the next trailer is Avatar. You know, one of the top movies. You know, when I saw this movie, I just, you know, I love this movie. I've watched it, I think, probably 3 times, and then because it's that good. And it's a long movie, but it's good. It's been a while since I last saw it, but some of the things that stood out to me in the movie, because, you know, they have a love undertone, and the fact is that, you know, when he went to that planet, and he first met, I think her name is Zoe Saldana, her character. When he first met her character, you know, and he was interested in her and everything, she rejected him, you know, and she was in a relationship, and the thing is, so, you know, he proved his love for her, and won her over, and in the end they were together, you know. But I mean, they had some other subjects that they addressed in the movie, but, you know, that's something that stood out to me, you know. And I also like, let me see, The Bronx Tale. A Bronx Tale, I mean. This is a really good movie, too. Came out in the 90s, I think. And with Robert De Niro and you know, I think that they said the boy isn't related to him, but he looks a lot like him. But anywho, you know, this is a good movie. I know it's like it had like a gangster plot to it a little bit, but I thought it was a good movie, you know, because of the love that was between him and this girl that he met, you know, and you know, his father and other persons, you know, were okay with him being with you know, a female of a different color, you know, but, you know, some of his friends, they weren't, but, you know, he still ended up with her and everything like that. They ended up together and stuff because they loved each other, you know. Yeah. I thought it was a good movie. It's based in the 60s. I believe it's the 60s. But it was pretty interesting to me. And another one that I liked, and I hope you like, is Coming to America. In fact, I have this one in my DVR right now. I like that one that much. But this came out in 1988, and as you can see, Eddie Murphy, he's in the movie. He's the star of it, and he's a king in Africa who is their culture is in arranged marriage. You know, you get married and it's arranged. You know, so his bride was selected and all that, but because he wanted to marry for love, you know, he decided to leave his country in Africa and come to America and look for his bride, his queen, I mean. And he did all types of searches, you know. Went to clubs, he went to church, he talked to persons, you know, to find out, you know, what he should do, how he should go about, you know, finding a bride, a wife, and everything. And at a rally, some type of rally, is where he one of the speakers there, he fell in love with her. I believe it was love at first sight, based on what I interpreted in the movie. And, you know, one of the things that I like about it is that he was willing to travel a great distance for love, and he didn't stop until he found her. I really like that about it. Okay, this trailer is Catrina, you know, another 80s movie. Ray Liotta, Whoopi Goldberg. Ray Liotta, he was a single parent, you know, and he was looking for a housekeeper, you know, and he interviewed some females, and he ended up with hiring Catrina, and he didn't expect to fall in love, you know. He was just you know, looking for a housekeeper, and she was looking for a job, you know, I guess, when she, you know, when they were hired, but, you know, they were looking for one thing, and they ended up with something much better, which is love, you know. So yeah, I really like this movie. It's a good movie, you know, and pretty interesting, especially for an '80s movie, you know. So. Okay, and then I'm just going to stop this instead of letting it loop. Excuse me, I burped, and I'm a little tired. I hope you can't hear that in my voice, but it took a lot of time to put this together, but, you know, I feel like you're worth it, so, you know, I can be a little tired for you, you know. Okay, the next trailer is Forbidden Fruits, and I saw this movie, I think last year for the first time, and it's been around for a long time, but, you know, it's talks about, like, the environment in Detroit, you know, what it's like in Detroit between some persons, but I'm going to play that one again because at the end, as you can see, or as you saw, he ended up with the female that persons spoke against him being with, you know. So it's pretty much the story of a couple who overcame their differences for love, you know, and I liked it. I liked it a lot when I saw it. I'm not reading, but but I am. I did write down a couple things about each movie, just, you know, little notes, so that I did forget and everything. But I'm pretty much ad-libbing this one, just like the Tuesday Love Stroll, when I walked through the park for you, you know, so that I could get a video to you about love and everything like that. So this next one is Guess Who. Ashton Kutcher is in this movie. Zoe Saldana, Bernie Mac, and some other person. You know, it's a comedy. It's real funny too. I really enjoyed it when I did watch it, because I didn't go to the box office to see it. I waited till it came out, and it was good. You know, it was really good. And you know, it's basically about an engaged couple who travel to the And Cece, I mean, her parents' house for a visit, you know, and it captures a lot his interactions with his soon-to-be father-in-law, you know, who doesn't like him at first, you know, but, you know, some persons, they take some warming up. They have to warm up to a person first, so, you know, anywho, you know, he said a lot of things, and he did some things that his father, and as you can see, they're in bed together because he didn't trust them with his daughter and stuff, so even though that was his fiance, so it's pretty funny though. That's a good movie, and I really liked it. I may watch it again now that I'm watching this clip, but anywho, one of my all-time favorite movies is Music from Another Room. You know, I really like this movie. It stood out to me because I'm trying to find it right now. Oh, I see it now. But it stood out to me because, you know, his desire for her was so great, you know, and so I just, I mean, if you see it, you know, or if you know, experience what I have for you, then you get why that stood out to me, and I, you know, I think you're a smart person. You get it anyway, but you'd really get it if you were in my shoes. So, anywho, this movie reminds me of us because they met like several years earlier, and each had been in a relationship, and he ended his relationship, and she did. She was about to get married and stuff, and she rejected him at first, but eventually she desired someone who loved her as much as I think her cousin or sister in the movie. I think her cousin or sister fell in love, and she desired that, you know. I mean, really loved the person, and she desired that. So then she went after him, even after rejecting all his attempts to be with her. So, but I really liked that movie. It was really good, you know. Another film I like is La Bamba, which this was, you know, it's a movie that has been around for a long time, but, you know, Richie Valens, you know, he wasn't like Frank Sinatra or somebody like that who sang a lot of love songs. He was a rock star, you know, rock and roll, and he just well, it's about his life, you know, not just the aspect of him being a rock star. It's about, you know, his personal life, his professional life, all that. And he was a rock star, and he had a real interest. It covered his relationship with a female too, and he really loved her, and they addressed that in the movie. So their relationship, their dynamic, and so I thought it was a pretty good movie. Plus, I like La Bamba. I like the song. You know, I listen to different kinds of music. You know, I got a song on my computer right now that, you know, I couldn't tell you what they're saying, but I mean what he's saying, but I can sing it. You know, I can sing the song. Anywho, this movie is Mississippi Masala, another really good movie with Denzel, and I don't know the girl's name, I don't know the female's name, but it was a really good movie when I saw it, you know, a long time ago, and I was looking for some other movies, and I came across this one, and I said I got to put this one in because of the fact that there were a couple who didn't see their love for each other coming. You know, sometimes it happens. You know, sometimes you just meet a person and you're not ready. You don't seem to be ready to for love or you know, for that type of love, you know, but so that's what happened with John. And it was a really good movie, you know, really good movie. I liked it. You know. And they were in Mississippi, by the way. Which is in the title. I just thought about that. Anywho, Romeo Must Die, you know, really popular movie in 2000, the year it came out, and, you know, Jet Li, he's the lead male character, and Aaliyah, you know, she's the female lead character. But anywho, his brother is killed, and so he comes to America from China to avenge his brother's death. And while doing that, he meets and befriends Aaliyah's character, and they fall for each other, you know. They fall for each other. It's an action movie, mostly though, rather than well, there's a lot of action in it. I mean, yeah, a lot. And so much action. That's why I stopped speaking. I stopped to watch it. Anywho, let's see. The next movie is Slumdog Millionaire. Oh yeah, this one right here too. You know, Avatar, and what's that movie? Music from Another Brew. This movie and The Princess and the Frog. You know, these movies are like my all-time favorite movies. And so, anywho, as far as Slumdog Millionaire, though, you know, it has a lot of topics. You know, it's one of those types of movies that, you know, they're talking about, you know, poverty. They're talking about, they're addressing a love relationship. They're addressing, discrimination and all this type of stuff. In the movie, he meets this girl when he's a little boy, and he is he just loves this girl, you know, he loves her. And at first, she doesn't see it, you know. Sometimes that happens with persons, you know. At first, they just don't see it. And she didn't see that they belonged together, but he did. And so she married someone else, and he still desired her. And I mean, it was just a great, phenomenal movie that I'd love to see with you. And let's see, the next movie is Something New. Now, this movie, you know, addresses being in a relationship with a person. Okay, she's a professional, you know, and he's a landscaper, and so, you know, some persons in her life didn't really want her with him, you know, because, because I think she was either an accountant or a lawyer or something like that, because I remember she made partner in the movie and stuff like that. And so, anywho, that's Sanaa Lathan, and I do not remember that guy's name. I don't remember his name, but I mean, it was a really good movie, really interesting, the way that they wrote it and stuff like that. So I think that, you know, we may be coming near the end of the video, because as I told you in the Tuesday Love Show video series, you know, this camera only records for about 30 minutes at one time, so, and it's at 28 and a half now, so I'm not certain when it's going to end, but it will end soon. But anywho, I have one more movie to go over with you, and I hope you've enjoyed it so far, you know, because I really wanted to do some things for you.